Hello, everyone, and welcome to The World Today, live from Beijing. I'm Erica Pitzi. Well, we begin this broadcast with a story that really feels like it is straight out of a movie. The dramatic reveal of a Russian journalist who was reported murdered, then reappeared very much alive on Wednesday in the middle of a Ukrainian security service briefing about the killing. Arkady Babchenko was reportedly shot to death in the Ukrainian capital of Kiev on Tuesday, with Ukrainian security officials accusing Russia of carrying out the attack. But Russia slammed the allegation, saying Ukraine was just jumping to conclusions without proper investigation. In the briefing, the head of Ukraine's security service told reporters that the faked death was part of a special operation to preempt a real plot to kill Babchenko. All right, for more on the staged murder of the Russian journalist, we go live to Dan Ashby in Moscow. So, Dan, I mean, really, this does feel like it is a scene out of a movie here. What exactly is going on, and how is the Kremlin responding at this point?
In the region's Greater Bay Area.
Absolutely, and one of its major advantages, of course, is just where it's located.
Yeah.
Let's take a look here to give you a sense of the geography. You can see over here we've got Zhuhai there on the right, and then you move to the middle, you can see the Sands Casino there, that's Macau, and then right over our shoulders here, what we got?
That's right, Erica. That is the world's longest sea-crossing bridge. That is the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge right there.
Right, so Zhuhai is cozied up to these major international cities like Hong Kong and Macau, and it's learning from its next-door neighbors, of course.
Yep.
It's almost a case of trying to keep up with the Joneses in a way. All right, so Nathan, keeping with this idea of intellectual property theft, if China refuses to acknowledge its role in this accusation from the United States, how can these two countries actually find common ground to even hold constructive talks and avoid a trade war?
I think that's an excellent question, and guess what? I don't think the White House has an answer for it.
U.S. President Donald Trump about to sit down at the table alongside DPRK Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un as the two of them are about to sign a document and speak to the press. Let's listen.
Pretty comprehensive document.
So Tianwei, obviously this day was really supposed to be dedicated to the idea of denuclearization on the entire Korean peninsula. At this point, we don't know any real policy details. But just moments ago, it was really interesting to hear from Kim say, quote, "The world will see major change," and then Trump right behind that saying, "We're going to take care of a very big, dangerous problem in the world today." We do want to be careful of speculation here, but does that allude to potentially a deal about denuclearization? In my opinion, the big loser here is actually President Trump, because he did lose the House to the Democrats, so undoubtedly they're going to get in the way of his agenda. And then there's one other thing here. There were some key states that actually sent President Trump to the White House back in 2016, and some of those states actually flipped, voted in Democratic governors, and that could really cause problems for him come 2020. Look at it now. You can just see by looking at the skyline, Shenzhen has a vibrant economy made possible by rapid foreign investment. One of the great success stories of reform and opening up that started some 40 years ago and is really the reason for our special show here. And welcome back to our special coverage of the Wuzhen Theater Festival, where it's not just about professionals taking the stage. There are also street performers making quite a splash here in this water town.
All right, we're at a place now that you've probably seen quite a bit throughout our shows this week, because our studio is right there across the water. This is the stage right above the water for the Huagu Opera, also known as the Flower Drum Opera. And this is traditional local opera here in Wuzhen, and we're about to get up close and personal with the performers. Come on. So this here is Mei. She's been doing this for 37 years, so she's going to show me how it's done. And with that, that's a wrap.
All right, and that does it for this edition of The World Today. Stay tuned on CGTN, though, because World Insight with Tianwei is up next. But for now, I'm Erica Pitzi, live from CGTN headquarters here in Beijing. Thanks for watching, everyone, and take care.